Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I figured I would make another one of these, kind of just thoughts videos about my favorites, my least favorites, and for this one, it's going to be the inflatables that I think are the most unique inflatables that Gemmy has ever released, at least as of now, as of June 24th, 2020. To start off, we have the Old Man Head, the infamous Old Man Head. This inflatable is despised by quite a few members in the inflatable community, loved by a few members in the community and tolerated by a lot of members in the community, at least so it seems like. This inflatable, although we have not seen its features in person, we don't know, it hasn't been sold anywhere yet. We are I think we're excited to see what it is, even if we don't like it, we're excited to see what it is and what it's going to look like when someone has it in their display or when they inflate it and do a review on it. I think this inflatable really brings out the curiosity in a lot of us, especially just because it's an old man head. It's weird, it's ugly, it's great, it's awesome, it's hideous, it's awful. Almost all the adjectives you could think of. I figured I would put this first on the list for the unique inflatables, and yeah, so those are my thoughts on it. Personally, I really want to see how it performs and how or what its features are. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now I can't make a definitive answer on what I think about it, but it is definitely a unique inflatable. Alright, so next we have, just like a hanging Santa upside down. This inflatable is really funny. It's got a cheap fan. You hang it on your roof. I would actually like to have one of these, um, but I don't know if I'm gonna spend. I think it was like $65 on yard inflatables, and I'm like, just no, no way am I gonna get that. But yeah, it's a unique inflatable just because you don't see its face. It's got like the Santa hair right there. It's got the same light string that the poop emoji has, I think. And yeah, it's just a really funny, unique design. Alright, so here we have another Santa. This Santa is actually a really, really cool, or at least cool idea that Jimmy had, and that is photorealistic inflatables. And what that is they really just take the shape of an inflatable and they print a photo onto it. And with this one, it's Santa with its or his sack of toys and stuff. It's really, really, really detailed, and the reason why it's detailed is because it's a photo. It's not actual fabric and just detailing and configuring shapes to create the detailing. It's just a print. So some could argue that this is a more lazy take to get more detailed inflatables, but personally, I think it's interesting. Although I would not have it in my own display, it is definitely a interesting and unique design. Alright, so here's the Billy Bass. I remember when this thing came out. I think it came out in like 2013, if I'm wrong, 2014, somewhere around there, I know is when it came out. This is the Big Mouth Billy Bass air-blown inflatable, Christmas inflatable, or whatever. It's animated, so its head will like come out and then go back in. It sings or whatever, or plays music. I did not get this inflatable at all. I was one who did not really care for it. I don't know what Billy Bass really is. I think it's like I'm not even gonna say it. I thought it was Bass Pro Shops, so I have no idea. So I'm just talking out of my head about this one. Yeah, I really don't know what Billy Bass is, or Big Mouth Billy Bass. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's definitely a unique design for Jimmy to do, and very, very interesting. The only thing Christmassy about this inflatable is the little Santa hat, a signature thing of practically any Christmas inflatable. Alright, the dreaded poop emoji that no one really asked for. It is definitely a unique design. Just, I don't really know what Jimmy was thinking when they did this one. I hated on this one in my least favorite video that I posted yesterday, so go check that one out. That one is actually really, really funny. At least I think it is. You guys might not think so, but I think so. This inflatable is it's hysterical. It's so stupid, it's funny. It's so bad, it's funny. It's literal crap. This inflatable is literal crap, but it's a very unique design. Not one that I would think Jimmy would do, but then again, they keep proving themselves that they can make really bad designs each year. So, yep, that's all I have to say about that one. Alright, so this inflatable is really, really cool. I thought this was a 2020 because I had never seen this before, and there are hardly any videos of this inflatable on YouTube. It's a really, really, really unique design. I actually like it a lot. I don't know if I prefer it to the white buck that sold in 2017 at Lowe's, 8 feet tall or 9 feet tall, I think. It's basically the same design. They have the back legs kind of positioned in the same position, front ones as well. The bow, instead of a wreath around the neck, it's just a bow attached to its neck, which isn't very realistic, but you know. It's got really, really, really nice silvery material. I love the silvery, sparkly material. It looks amazing. I might get this inflatable if I have enough money. It's got a base fan. I'm almost positive it has a base fan. It's a really, really unique design. Very, very interesting. I had never seen this inflatable before, so I thought it was a 2020. Thank you for not hating me on that part. Just, yeah, whatever. But yeah, this inflatable is very, very interesting. Alright, so here's the white buck. The reason why I chose to put it on the unique list is because when it sold in 2017, it was I wouldn't go so far as revolutionary for inflatables in general, but when they released its design, it was a statement because it does not look like an inflatable, and I'm really appreciating the fact that Gemmy is going out of their comfort zone. They're getting, well, not getting rid of, just not doing is like mini Santa and chimney, Santa and reindeer, even though this one's a reindeer. But yeah, this inflatable is really, really interesting. I own this inflatable and absolutely love it. My only complaint about it is that the fact when it gets wet or muddy or dirty, it looks like crap. So I have to spend probably 20 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 times a week, just cleaning it when it's in my display for about a little shorter than a month. But yeah, I do love this inflatable. It's very, very unique in its design, especially when it first came out. Now it's not as unique because of what has released since then, but when it first came out, it was definitely a very unique inflatable, and still somewhat is. Alright, so this is Ralphie from, I believe, A Christmas Story. The reason why this inflatable is so unique is because, or I actually think, some could argue that this is the most unique inflatable on this list. Not saying that it is, but just saying someone could argue that. With this design, it's got a base fan. It really, I think it's like 6 feet tall or 5 feet tall. It's not very big, but it's got a base fan, and this inflatable's depth is about as deep as a base fan. So when you see the base fan on this inflatable, it's almost humorous. Like it's funny. And it's a really interesting inflatable. It's got the photorealistic face right there. He's in a bunny suit. I've actually never seen the movie, so when this inflatable came out, I was like, what the hell is that? Well, you can see it's got little, like, bunny footies or bunny slippers or whatever. It's a really, really interesting design. Extremely unique in its design. I don't know when it sold. I thought it sold in 2018. I can't remember right now. I guess I kind of forgot about this inflatable, and then I was like, you know what, this inflatable I've got to include in this video because it is definitely one of the most unique inflatables Gemmy has ever released. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this inflatable. It would definitely not be in my display. But if this thing is for you, go get yourself one because it will definitely make a statement, no doubt. Alright, so I could not find a white background image of this inflatable, but I remember that there was a YouTube video on it, and I think it was a pretty popular YouTube video. I can't remember how many views it got when it first came out or whatever, but it's really, really, really cool. It's got like 3, I guess, snowballs rolled up to make the snowman, but then it also has this base down here, which doesn't look too great. It would be nice if they could do like just a small white outline to give it some support as the inflatable overall, at least. But you know, I mean, it's a cool design. Some of the unique inflatables are leaning more towards the weird side. This one is weird, but it's one of those inflatables that I would, if I found it for like 90, $100, I don't know the value of this inflatable. It's probably pretty high by now. Or at least they, like, if Gemmy did another design, if they remade this design, and they sold it for a reasonable price, I would probably pick it up, especially because it has a snow globe, and Gemmy is not doing mini snow globe inflatables right now, at least. So that's one feature or one reason why I would pick this one up. Anyway, it's very, very unique in its design because it has the snow globe as a snowball inside the snowman. So Gemmy really, really, I think, uh, it's kind of a great, it's almost an ingenious idea. I've never thought of one of the snowballs inside the inflatable to be a snow globe, or envisioned it, or tried to vision it, or whatever. It's really, really interesting. I think Gemmy's design team really, really did well, and I wish they were still like that today. Alright, so here we have the photorealistic Santa. It's a really, really interesting inflatable. I don't like the realistic ones, I've got to admit, but this one is still pretty cool. A lot of people like these realistic ones, some people hate them, some people just tolerate them. I'm probably one that just tolerates them. But yeah, this realistic Santa is extremely, extremely unique, especially because of the realistic aspect to it. Some people think it's just like an animatronic sitting on an inflatable, which I mean, it really is. Who can argue with that? But yeah, it's definitely an interesting inflatable. Alright, so last but not least, I actually love this inflatable, and if I could get my hands on it, oh my god. It's just, I love Frosty the Snowman. I love Peanuts, but I love Frosty a little less than Peanuts, but still, this inflatable is absolutely incredible. This scene from Frosty it makes everyone's heart melt, it seems like. Living projection, in my personal opinion, I would like to do a video about my favorite living projection inflatables. I would do that when more have released. I don't feel like enough have released, at least so far, for me to make a video on that. But at least for this one, I'm gonna reveal to you now. This is my favorite living projection inflatable that Gemmy has ever released, at least so far. If they beat this, they're really gonna have to try hard. I mean, honestly, this inflatable is almost perfect. I see no error with this inflatable, at least. Maybe it might be the brightness of the living projection, that could be one, but yeah, this inflatable is absolutely spectacular and extremely unique as well. So yeah, this is where I will close the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, stay safe.